What's up guys, Sean here with Spencer Lawn Care. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday evening? We have a really special video for you guys today. Can you hear something in the background? All right, guys, we're here with Josh Sutton with Sutton Outdoors. What's going on, Josh?
How you doing, man?
Oh, just living the dream out here. And where are we at?
Kearney, Missouri.
Kearney, Missouri. I've never been this far west, and we took a road trip, and I'm like, hey, if Josh is available, let's swing by, check his shop out, check everything he's got going out. What do you do exactly, Josh, with your business, just so everybody kind of knows what you're...
We focus on high-end landscape, hardscape, and irrigation mostly.
Nice. So do you do new installs? Are you fixing people's problems, or all the above?
A little bit of both. We love to fix people's problems, and we also love the new construction, start from scratch and make it beautiful. So
awesome. So Josh offered to give us a shop tour here, but first and foremost, what machine do we have here, Josh?
This is the Ditch Witch SK1550.
What do you mainly use this for?
Moving pavers, pallets, grading, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I use it around our property for knocking over trees, bringing firewood up to the fire pits.
So anything and everything.
Anything and everything. So multi-purpose piece of equipment. Just picked it up this year.
I like that it has the lights on the back.
Yep.
Are they strobe?
No, not on this one.
Not on this one?
It's got a nice LED light bar in the front and all digital screen, so
let's check it out. Alright guys, so you know I had to give the Ditch Witch a run. This baby's smooth. Oh yeah. The controls are really, really simple. This one over here, a lift, really simple machine. Dump, back, down. I kind of like it has that bar here though.
Yeah, gives you something to grab.
Right.
It's got the track joysticks, and then you've got a real nice auxiliary handle you can lock in. So if you're using a tiller or a vibratory plow we use a lot,
nice.
Just lock that in.
So you can lock it in.
Yep, makes it real nice.
Awesome.
I love the big platform too. So some of them sometimes you're squeezed down a little too tight. This has got plenty of room to maneuver. Kind of nice. It's all locked down too, so like nobody can steal your hydraulic fluid or pump.
I don't think I ever noticed the witch actually in the logo till just now. That's pretty unique.
Yep.
So what size is your storage here?
This one's 30 by 50 with a 14 by 50 foot lean-to that we're finishing into the office. So this is kind of all set up for our hardscape division over here. We've got all of our oil and fuel, paint cans, everything. We touch up our equipment with some black paint to keep it looking good on the road.
That's always good.
Yeah. And then just basic workbench that usually is a catch-all for all things that you don't want.
Every man has one.
Yeah, you know, we did a quick cleanup for you. Got our air compressor. It's a nice, quiet, silent compressor. It's really quiet. So
yeah, it is quiet.
We had a really loud one. It was just obnoxious. So
I have a Craftsman one that's really loud. It shakes the whole entire house and everything.
Just a Husky from Home Depot, and then we put the hose reel on so we can get outside if we need to.
Hey, easy and efficient.
Yeah,
get it back.
Upgraded to our 200 amp panel for all the power we need. So we run our Miller-Matic 211 MIG welder here, fix up our trailers, mowers.
He's fully sponsored by Monster Energy.
Yep, my brother was a Monster distributor, so we got that.
That's awesome. I see everybody having them, but I've never got one myself or found one. I don't drink many Monster anymore.
That was a good score from him, but it's empty right now, so we need to get on that. Oh, check this out. We got this Spencer, the Sticker Hall of Fame here, so we got Spencers and Ballards.
Nice.
Almonds up there. Yep.
Heard they got a new shop going in themselves though right now.
Pretty nice one I hear. So
yeah, buddy.
we all have our dreams to get there, but this is a nice DeWalt battery powered generator, so you can power all of your.
So it's actually a generator.
Yeah, you can plug in any 110 tool you want into it and it'll run. We've used our big vacuum lifter. We power it with that.
How long will it stay charged, or how many batteries can you typically charge off of it?
Four batteries, and then like these are the 9 amp hour, the big flex volts. So this thing will run most of the day, really. It'll power a piece of equipment like a handsaw or anything. We use that big vacuum lifter for 4 hours straight on just 4 batteries, and they were only 1 cell down.
Really? And that's lifting the stone?
Yeah.
Wow.
2-man lifter. So.
Do you have that thing here?
No, but we can go check one out.
You might have to go check that out.
I do have one that's pretty cool. This back over here.
Hold on, let's keep working around here real quick. We're jumping around.
See, Disney World here.
It is. You just go straight for the good stuff, straight for the big stuff.
So, obviously, these are just weed eaters and chainsaws I use around my property.
Think we can get one of these out here? You throw me a flip edge down?
Sure. Yeah, no problem. I think you need your wife to do that for you.
Oh,
right?
she would. She's been itching. She got a little bit in the other day.
Just this is kind of our random hardscape. Anything construction wise, we got our chainsaws, our concrete cutoff saws.
Nice.
Just picked up this DeWalt 9-inch battery powered saw that's great for small jobs where you just need to cut a paver or two. It'll do about 20 feet of linear cut through a paver.
Okay.
On one charge. So just super lightweight and kind of get that one hand, the tight curves. And
all right, so I'm gonna throw a question out here to you, and I kind of know the answer, but I want to be for sure. So whenever you guys are doing down like a nice paver patio, and you got those crazy corner edges, you know, and you always see people putting that chalk line down. Is that what you're just following when you're making that cut? So you're not individually cutting each one of those pieces.
You want to make one continuous cut and just follow that line all the way around so you get that nice even joint. You can literally cut a patio in 10 minutes in one continuous cut, and it looks so much nicer and smooth when you're done. Just a lot more professional look.
There always seems like whenever you're getting professional work done, you find very smart ways of doing things, and then you're kind of like looking at it and you're like, why the heck was I doing it like this for so many years?
Exactly. And that's what this guy will get, those tight radiuses much more easy than those 14-inch
big boys.
And this thing's 3 times the weight too, so you're holding that hunched over, or you can just grab this.
Okay.
But it's been
do you have to add any kind of water to this, or no?
There's a little water jet to keep the dust down.
Okay.
Which obviously better for your lungs and everything, but for just quick little paver cuts, you can't beat it. And then
just wear a mask.
To a carbide blade and cut just about anything you want, pipe or
heck yeah,
all kinds of stuff. So that's been an awesome addition.
This is really nice too.
We've got our 12-inch sliding compound miter saw from DeWalt here. It's battery powered, and then we've got the converter so we can plug it in and get a little more use out of it. We build a lot of pergolas and wood fences sometimes, so
very nice.
We got our big floodlight for the night jobs. So.
Milwaukee has a ton of these out as well. Something very similar.
This is really cool. This is new from IQ Power Tools. It's a HEPA vac that we can hook up to our saws, and it sucks all the concrete dust up into here, and it protects our lungs and keeps our job sites.
So you just connect this directly to a piece of equipment?
Yeah, there's a little adapter. We put a little shroud on the bottom of that saw, and it sucks the dust right up into it.
So kind of like with like the planers and stuff and wood shops, it sucks a lot of that up.
This is for concrete masonry stuff, and you can also use it as a really high-powered shop vac. So
that is cool.
Kind of cool. And then this is just our...
He's got a pallet of Quikrete.
Yeah, we have a consignment deal set up with SiteOne, so we get all of our poly sands and our perma-edge, paver edging, it's concrete edge restraint that are in all these buckets, and they'll just come out and keep
perma-edge.
Perma-edge. How's Caleb say it?
Perma-edge.
Perma-edge. Something like that.
Perma-edge.
But yeah, we've got our perma-edge bucket tower to the ceiling over here, so.
Oh, okay. There we go. And this is something you guys would, know all about. A Skag.
My Tiger Cat too.
Tiger Cat.
61-inch that we cut our 10 acres here with. Had that for about 4 years. But.
We won't tell Josh. We don't do much orange stuff on the channel anymore. Nothing against Skag. We love Skag, but
yeah.
we run a lot of the red now.
Yeah, I do love the Toros.
Oh, so you have another Ditch Witch.
Yep.
This is the smaller one?
This is the 800. Nice for smaller areas, a little tighter, but it'll do, I think it's around 800 to 1,000 pounds operating.
Okay, so pretty much like the Dingo, yeah, exactly. 1000.
Real nice machine. It's a good starter machine if you don't want to go 50, 60 grand for the big 1550. These are, I paid 28.5 for this one new. So it's, you can put 2,000 hours on them and they'll just keep running. They got the nice, these have the Kubota motor in them too. And
awesome.
Then, or the big one's got the Yanmar, I think, so.
Oh, okay.
That's what my Sani here. This is my baby. We use this on every job.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen a Sani.
Sani, it's actually one of the most highly sold machines in the world. These are incredibly low cost. I paid $21.5 for this machine.
Really?
5-year full warranty. And it came with the thumb, this hydraulic thumb and 3 buckets, and it's got retractable tracks, so I can bring these tracks down to 39 inches or go out.
Really? So you can squeeze it into some tight spots.
Yeah, pretty tight gate.
How small does it go down to?
39 inches.
39.
So 48-inch gate you can squeeze right through.
And what's the lifting capacity with this, Josh?
Gosh, we've lifted, I don't even know, a lot.
A lot?
It's a lot.
So if you needed to pick up like a huge log or something, this would do it?
Up big, you know, probably 1,200 pound slabs of limestone. We built walls with them and they'll curl it right up in the arm.
Wow.
But we use it for excavating for retaining walls and patios, and then we also have a lot of like retaining wall clamps, so you can clamp onto a retaining wall block and sling it into place without having to strain your back. So this thing comes on every job with us, and it fits great with either of our machines. We have an 18-foot equipment trailer, so you can put the 2 machines on one trailer and be twice as efficient.
All right, so they would really get on me if I didn't have you at least hop in this thing, start it up, move some parts, let them hear it.
Okay.
We're all a bunch of gear nuts and machine nuts and equipment nuts, so I haven't seen it in action, so maybe some of you haven't.
We gotta warm her up here.
Okay, we can give her time to warm up. That's the power of editing.
Yep. It starts every time.
So what is this, Josh? I just saw you move that in there.
This is like a safety switch so you don't bump the controls while you're getting set up.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the parking brake. You want to lock that in. Now I've got full function. So like the check this out.
He's going to show us how the tracks will come in and out. All right, let's see it. Oh, okay, it lifts off the ground. Wow. Do that one more time, Josh. Dude, that is cool. Wow. And you said the tracks are at 39 inches? That is insane.
Buy these on papetool.com, and this you can set up to like hook here, and then it'll grab onto a block. It'll just cinch itself down on the block, and you can sling an 85-pound block, no problem.
That's crazy. Now I've seen something very similar to this. Savannah's dad's a mason, and he carries brick, block, all kinds of stuff, and they have a tool that's similar to that where you can pick up a stack of brick and carry it, so you're not sitting there fumbling them in your hand like.
Just mechanizing, so you can get, not wearing yourself out. Like, you can sling a lot of block in an hour, but you can't do that continuously for 8 hours without slowing down. This machine will never slow down.
Wow.
So you're thinking about efficiency, productivity through the whole day, not just like a lot of guys will say, all right, I can sling those blocks faster than you can grab them with the machine, but you can only do that for so long until your body's wore out.
Right.
You're done, and the next day you're coming to work all
Equipment doesn't call off either.
No, it doesn't. No. I've got a lot of equipment here. We only run with 3 to 4 guys typically, but the equipment makes up for it. We're still very, very productive. A lot of guys are always like, how are you knocking out so many jobs? But you invest in the equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it hurts up front.
It does.
Nobody wants to give away money.
But I don't pay workers' comp on this or anything, so
right.
Keep them maintained and in good shape, and they'll last a long time.
Who's this one made by?
This is a Pave Tool.
Pave Tool.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, those are sharp.
Yeah. They'll grab on all kinds of material. But
that's cool.
Big blocks. We've got a lot of different clamps and suction devices. I'll show you another one too.
He said clamps and suction devices, guys.
Oh, shit. What guy doesn't like suction?
So I didn't know what to expect whenever we showed up to Josh's shop, guys. He's got more tools and more big boy toys than most of us have. So we're gonna just dive into all kinds of things. This is gonna be like a real quick, probably 20 to 30 minute video of just a quick overview of very few of very many tools that Josh has here. So what are you gonna show us next, Josh?
Let's look at this. We just rigged up this mobile diesel.
Oh, yeah.
So we put it on a pallet. It's 36 gallons of diesel. And then I have a quick connect on my truck that I just plug this into to power it, which works great for anything. I've got a set of jumper cables. I power my dump trailers from that cable on the back of my truck, and this just plugs right into it.
So is this just so you have fuel on the site when you're working?
Yes. Instead of, we used to do the old 5-gallon cans, like everybody's got those, and we decided that was kind of a pain in the butt to deal with those, and you're trying to fill up, you know, 15, 20 gallons in these bigger pieces of equipment. This will do 36 gallons, and we got the forks under it, so we just take it to the job site, power it, plug it into the truck, fuel all the machines, and then drive off, and we're good to go.
So I'm sure you considered putting it in the bed of your truck.
Yep.
What made you not want to do that?
I like having it portable between, we have multiple different trucks, so if one needs to go to a different job site, we can just load it in that truck, and it's not stuck in my truck permanently. So if I'm across town on a job and they need diesel, we can plan ahead, and it just makes it a little more portable, a little more efficient.
I like the innovation and thinking ahead, though, because I tell people all the time, what works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you. But it's just the fact that you went ahead and was like, hey, let's put something together. We can move it, make it mobile, and it's what works for you and your company.
Exactly. And this can still be strapped into any truck without permanently being built in. Sometimes I like to throw my kids' bikes in the back of my truck on a weekend, and I don't want to have this thing strapped in there. So being a family man, you kind of got to juggle both. My truck's not just for work, it's also personal, so I like to keep it open as much as I can.
Except for when you get into tax season.
Yeah, that thing.
Disclaimer.
We'll talk about that. This is our big air compressor. We use it for blowouts. So actually a pretty efficient way if guys are looking to add some revenue stream in mowing. You can do sprinkler winterizations. We charge $65 to $80 a system. Sometimes more, depending. Typically, a lot of guys will charge like $65 for the first 6 and then $5 for every zone after. This is a 24 CFM Honda air compressor. We've got our quick connect cable, so we just plug it in the back of the truck, start it right up, and then we've got 100 feet of half-inch hose we run up to the house. We have blowout ports we install with our system, blow them out.
How long does it typically take you to blow a system out?
You want to do about 2 minutes per zone, so less than 20 minutes.
Okay.
20, 30
65
minutes.
to 80 bucks, you said?
And you're just literally hooking it up, letting the controller cycle through itself, and then you unhook it and you're gone. So. And
really the only main piece of machinery you need is that, correct?
Air compressor.
So you don't have a ton of overhead if you just did that.
And once you do a few, you kind of get the whole rhythm down. Every system's a little bit different, but.
Now, I always wondered, do you guys add something to the line? Because I know there still has to be some kind of moisture left in there. Do you worry about the freeze and thaw, the breaking?
That's what we're blowing you want to get 90% of the moisture out. So it's just pushing the extra water that's left in the system out so it doesn't freeze and expand and break the pipe.
I always wondered if maybe there was like an antifreeze or something you guys added to them.
No, really you just got to get most of the water out so you don't have that expansion when it freezes. And we do a lot of poly systems, which is a whole nother story.
Okay.
But instead of using PVC, we use that blue poly pipe. So.
Okay, awesome. So there's...
This was...
How many buckets you think you have there?
Oh, I just counted. We have like 55.
He's been saving those.
Yeah.
And he'll give you guys a really good deal if you're in his area. It'll be $1 a bucket.
They got really cool handles on them too, so you know. And then we came up, this was another innovation. I was tired of those, so we had 2 of these 15-gallon cans we got on Ballard Products, and we just linked them together with a T. So now we have 30 gallons of gasoline here. This is all gravity flow out of these.
Nice.
But I'll just take those.
Do you have a discount code for Ballard?
I do not. I wish
you don't?
I did.
Well, since he doesn't, I do. Code Spencer.
So, just compaction, our sod cutter, tillers. We try to keep everything grouped together. And then this is one of my favorite toys here. This is a air lifter. So it's a vacuum.
Backpack, huh?
Backpack. This is electric. So you just plug it in, and then you can lift literally anything.
So I have not seen this as well.
We'll set
Backpack air lifter.
So you just get your power source, usually like a 110 is all you need. We've even powered this from our generator.
Really? So would you mainly be lifting like pavers with it, just so you don't have to bend down?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can show you real quick.
So you're not deadlifting too much?
No, it's just, again, it's just saving that repetitive motion on your back so you're not having to continually bend over and lift.
Air lift.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's so cool how many things are out there. Like, I've never seen this before. I've seen like ones that are on machines and stuff that suction and lift big stuff and move it.
There's a few different brands of this out there now. But like, you just plug it in and grab the pavement quick.
Look, Josh is going all out. He's working for us here, guys. Smash the thumbs up button. You can also follow Josh on Instagram, Sutton Outdoor.
So we got a big slab paver.
Look at this guy. He's working way too hard. Way too hard.
This thing's probably, I don't know, 35 pounds, something like that.
Okay.
It's a big, so we're gonna just put this on like a backpack. Do it real quick here. It's got straps and everything for ergonomics.
I'm gonna have to try this here in a second.
Then,
You're gonna have to film, Josh.
It's got an on-off switch here.
Okay.
So, sucking air through here, you just take your thumb.
So you just cover it up with your thumb?
Yeah. So just bring back through here within the pad.
Huh.
Then you can just move it wherever you want. Works great if you need to get a paper out of an existing patio.
Okay.
Left it, you can stuck to it. All different ways you can go. And you're not pinching your fingers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if there's other ones around that, that'd be hard to get in and out of. You don't want to be chipping it with a screwdriver or a tool, anything. That's really convenient.
Great tool. You can get all different size pads for them, for different size pavers.
Okay.
And then they make, obviously, the ones you can hook onto with your excavator and sling the stones around.
All right, here, you film. Let me give this thing a try. It's so simple, the concept, but... All right.
Pretty cool.
I mean, if you had to really line it up,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like it there.
Exactly. You can get it right in where you want it. And your
That's
fingers,
cool.
your fingers are all safe.
And it's so simple. You're just using your thumb to block off the air suck.
That's right.
Like, keep it simple, stupid, for real.
That's my method.
And you'd much rather be picking that up from this angle.
Yeah. Your back's not all hunched over at a 90-degree angle, so up above there. Yeah, so.
I mean, imagine this, guys. So you just seen how simple that was from that. Now, if you can imagine, other pavers are probably around this. You could be, what, moving something if it broke, something underneath of it broke.
Exactly. A lot of times you'll be final compaction, you crack one, and they're already interlocked, and you got to pull that paver out. This makes it a breeze.
And these edges are not sharp.
No, they'll take your finger off. I've done it.
Yeah, so then if you were doing it by hand, you almost got to drop it.
Quick, and who wants to have that?
How much does something like this typically?
That was about $1,200.
Wow.
It's kind of like a giant vacuum you wear on your back, and then you're just closing this suction. Some have triggers, but this one, and then you can extend the arm shorter or longer.
Nice.
If depending on what,
That's unique if you're a taller guy.
Exactly.
I'm a shorter guy. Yeah, we messed it all up for you.
That's fine.
And, you know, if you really wanted to get in a real good workout one day, you could just come out and do curls with it.
Exactly.
That's cool. Thank you for
That might be something I'll do in 2022, my workout plan.
That's really cool.
These are those new indestructible wheelbarrows that you can. We got the
Tough X
wheelbarrows. They're 30 pounds. You can lift them with one hand.
What?
You can drop them. You can drop a boulder in them. They just flex and go back to the shape they were in. So
that's pretty cool.
They're not cheap either, but they're really great, and they're much better than those Jacksons you get at Lowe's or Home Depot.
And you tend to find if something's good, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Exactly.
And it's expensive for a reason.
They have a larger wheel too, so it's a little easier when you're going through the grass and different things. You got a heavy load. They're longer and skinnier. So it's just more ergonomic, like you're carrying, like my guys actually enjoy wheelbarrow and stuff when we have to with these because you're not fighting the wheelbarrow. It's just kind of well designed. And
that's cool. And these are mainly just all your parts for irrigation and everything?
Yeah, all these are on consignment with Site One, so we just have a deal set up monthly. They'll come out, keep our inventory stocked and counted. They bill us for what we use, and then we're not spending time at the shop.
All right. So Josh, you just talked really fast over that.
Yeah.
Explain to them one more time. So he has a ton of parts and stuff here that he uses through Site One, correct?
That's correct.
And they send a person out once a month to basically count your inventory, and then they only charge you for what's missing from the month before?
Yeah. Then I'm not spending time looking for each one of these parts in their aisles and shopping with, 2 or 3 guys in the truck. And
that saves you time. And they're doing all the work pretty much.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They have the code in my garage. They come out and say, hey, Josh, we're going to count your inventory today. Sounds good. And then they send me the bill, and that's it.
Wow. So they'll just go through what you mainly use, because I'm sure you use mainly just a lot of the same parts.
Exactly. They set up the main. We tell them what we want stocked and what we're going to use, and then they come out and see what the actual count.
So they probably just come out with their gun, they scan it.
Yep.
Boom, know exactly what's missing.
Yep. They're here for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and
you get a bill.
Awesome system. Like when I found out that existed, it blew my mind. So
yeah,
gonna have to get our snow blowers down here soon. Looks like we're getting some snow. So
I actually got to take this call real quick, guys. Back. Josh is gonna take us to his brand spanking new office that he started building here.
Yeah, this was just a 14-foot horse lean-to. It just had gravel floors and was open, no sides or anything. Just had a roof, so I figure might as well use the space and make something cool. So right now we've got this all framed in. This is going to be a 14 by 18 foot office for us. It's just got electrical. We're going to get some spray foam insulation in it, and this will kind of be our hub where we'll run everything out of. And
so you put concrete down?
Yep, we got concrete floors. I might do some kind of cool laminate or something. I want to do some pretty neat wall treatments. We might even do some artificial turf with some pavers.
That'd be cool.
We're trying to play with different ideas to make it cool and just be a nice place. If I do have a client or a vendor that wants to come meet, or some famous YouTuber stop by, we can have a place to kind of hang out or podcast, whatever.
Right, right. Well, I don't do any podcasting yet.
There's
Give
other
it time.
guys out there that might want to stop by.
There are others,
So,
plenty of them.
This planning for the future, and then this will be our.
You can see how new this is, guys. You don't even know his light switches.
Light switches. So this will be all heated space. This will be shop space. We'll do nice workbenches and get my great grandfather's old tractor out of here. But it's got a 9 by 8 foot roll up door in the back that's all nice and insulated. So.
What year's the tractor for somebody that's watching this right?
1951 Oliver road crop.
Okay.
So it's.
And you said it still runs.
It does still run. Needs some new tires, but we get it out every 4th of July. My dad fires it up and we have fun with it. So.
That is cool.
And then we've got obviously our obligatory toys.
That's a business tool as well.
Yeah, the 4-wheelers for everyone in the family, and then we've got our UTV we use for working around the property and having fun. But so this will kind of be our space for all of our toys.
More personal stuff.
Yeah, and keep all of our shop. And then we have a lease agreement set up with our shop between our LLC and ourselves, so we rent the shop back to ourselves, which also helps.
It's good for those taxes.
Exactly.
Let's go outside and check out a few more toys here. This is just all his stuff that's going to be going into his office space here.
Be cool.
Yeah, buddy.
Our tax write-offs. Yeah, this is our.
So was this a big hill at one time?
Yeah, it was all just grassy hills. So we're still.
What size is your enclosed trailer?
16 foot.
Nice.
We've got the logos put on it. A lot of people notice this when we're driving through town. So, and when it's parked at the job, it's like a, billboard that's there for all the neighbors to see. So.
Hey, advertising.
All shelves and racks and everything for all of our hardscape tools. And then we've got our 2017 Ram. This is a 2500 with the Cummins. Does pretty good. And then right now we have 2 gooseneck trailers, and I have my 3500 Chevy, and then we picked up that F350 for $7,000 last year.
That's a nice looking truck.
Yeah, it's a 1996. So
wow.
It was kind of a classic for me. It's kind of nostalgic when I drive it. It takes me back in the day when I was just getting going. So.
My buddy Dan just bought a new dump truck and got a killer deal on it.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, a killer deal.
This vibratory plow is what you use to pull irrigation pipe through the ground. We flip the blade around and we put it on our mini skid steer. And we paid like $7,000 for this and probably done 200 irrigation systems with it. So
wow,
it's more than paid for itself. So.
Just real quick, what's an irrigation system cost roughly?
Between $4,000 and $7,000.
And you've done 200 of those.
Yeah.
So.
With this guy, it was $7,000. So.
Nice.
If we don't have a attachment, we'll either buy it or borrow it from our friend who has one locally. We have a pretty good network of contractors in the Northland where we have about 5 or 7 contractors that all share equipment. So.
And that reminds me, guys, real quick, he's got a buddy down the road here working on what, a couple $100,000 job?
Yep.
Couple $100,000 job. So let's run down here real quick.
Let's go check it out.
Say hi to him and take a peek.
Sure.
So before we check this massive job out, I want you guys to all know that you can check this thing out from start to finish over at Scheller Outdoor Living. Give him a sub. Check it out, guys. They're doing a massive, massive project. Super cool guy for letting us come out and check out their job site. All right, guys, so we're here at this huge job site now. What's your buddy's name, Josh?
Craig Scheller.
So we just met Craig and what's his buddy's name?
Byron.
Oh, not his buddy's worker.
Byron. Jose.
So we're gonna check this huge project out they're doing here, and it's kind of everything, all the above. Pool, retaining wall, patio, deck. What else am I missing, Josh?
Irrigation, fence,
landscaping.
Oh wait, there's more. Maybe some speakers.
Speakers.
Lighting. Did you say lighting?
I did. Swimming pool.
Yep.
With a retractable automatic.
So you got your stairs coming down and the big slab patio, big 40-foot pool. You got dry stream beds coming in on the edges, and then a giant deck that'll be all covered up, so it'll be dry underneath for them to enjoy the space. Anytime it's raining, it'll be awesome. Got his pool equipment out here, and then it'll have a all new fence. So.
All right, so let's take a kind of a quick walk around. We do not want to impede on their working right now. They just got in. How long did you say that header was?
Oh gosh, 20 footer.
20-foot header.
Big one they just stuck up there.
Big deck's gonna drop down, and then there's gonna be another deck as well. Is that what it said?
Yeah, and then these stairs are gonna continue on up to the driveway.
Very nice, very nice. Humongous pool, gonna be heated. Got a ton of work going on. Everything you see, they're doing right now, guys. So. You guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you.
So this entire project from start to finish, how many months will it take you guys?
We're hoping for probably 3 to 4.
3 to 4 months?
Yeah. It's just we're 2 to 3 man crew, so
nice.
that's kind of how it works. Sometimes I'm here by myself.
That's actually good you said that, because a lot of people think big projects, you need tons and tons of people to achieve them. You know, something like this, you're doing it with a small labor imprint, I guess you could say, or footprint, and you're knocking out a massive job. So not so much you're doing a bunch of smaller jobs, you're doing a big job that just takes longer. Yep. So if you guys think about that, and he worked, say, an entire year, just using this as a reference, I could be wrong, and you did 5 of these projects, that might be your entire year.
Yes, that's actually our goal, is to do 4 or 5.
That's smart.
Like this, yeah.
That's really
and
good.
It helps us because the way we were set up to work is with our job trailer on site, or our equipment on site, and we're not moving that around all the time.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against like what some guys do with smaller patios or smaller projects. You find a niche that you want to be in, and you either turn jobs over really quick, and that's how you do your revenue and profit or whatever, or we can stay on a job. That's just kind of the way I do it, because I like to do the whole scope of the project and be in control of that, you know, everything that's going on, so that we can keep our timing right and all that. So
absolutely. So how long have you been doing this type of work?
I've been in construction and hardscape for 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so quite a while.
Very cool, man. Hey, we appreciate you letting us come out and check it out, man. You guys are doing a killer job. I know we're doing a little bit of goofiness here, but that's going to be awesome. You said you're going to wrap it in like black railing and...
Yep, yeah. So
yeah.
It's going to be composite. Everything's going to be wrapped, supposed to be wrapped. Deck will be dried in underneath, so they can use this even if it's raining.
Nice. Probably have some Traeger grills or something.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So they're going to have they'll have about 700 square feet of deck, or a little bit more, and about 2,000 square feet of patio.
Wow.
So lots of room to entertain. And they have a large family, so it's good for them. And
yeah.
That's what they want, is a lot of space.
And outdoor space right now is hot.
Yep. Yeah.
So awesome.
We're
thank you,
excited
guys.
to see it done. Yeah, thank you.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe to Josh's Instagram channel, Sutton Outdoor, and also go over there and sub to Scheller Outdoor Living on YouTube and on Instagram. Thank you, Josh, for letting us come out and hang out for the evening and check out all of your cool stuff. As always, guys, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. I'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye.